about Tulsa. People making a difference in the Tulsa community. Special guest interviews spotlighting local businesses to cover important issues within the community no one else is talking about. The hot topics and more, ladies and gentlemen. This is World One Development's News You Can Use with your host, Mr. Charles Harper and Mr. Molly Wilson.
Everyone, and welcome to World One Development's News You Can Use. We want to thank everyone for either listening on the radio, watching us on Facebook Live, and on www.kbob899.com, or tuning in to any of the News You Can Use media networks, which are powered by World One Development. We really appreciate that. I am your hostess with the mostest, Mr. Molly Wilson.
And I'm Charles Harper. It's Wednesday, a.k.a. Hump Day, March 19th. 2025. And we are live every Wednesday at 1 p.m. right here on KBOB 89.9 FM and simulcast on the News You Can Use Media Network, powered by World One Development. We are set for an exciting show. You guys, you better call your mom and them and tell them you can dial in at 918-856-3073 or post your comments on our Facebook Live feed at World One Development.
So on today's show, we have the number one college recruit in Oklahoma, Miss Mackenzie Mathurin. She is actually going to be here. You guys are going to find out about her and what her basketball journey has been.
Let's do it. We'll also talk to Tracy Gibbs about the 6th annual Bikes and Books event. Find out when it is and why you should attend.
And of course, our Hump Day hot topics, which are Mayor Nichols signs an executive order, find out what it was and what it means to Tulsa. Also, the Arlington Cemetery is erasing history. Find out how, birthdays, and more.
This is News You Can Use right here on KBOB 89.9 FM and simulcast on the News You Can Use Media Network, powered by World One Development. We'll be right back, y'all.
The 36th Street North Event Center is proud to kick off another great season of social gatherings with family and friends. And no matter what the size of your next event, the 36th Street North Event Center has you covered. From event decor to live DJs, even catering, and a world-class sound and lighting system, 36th Street North has your event covered. We offer a state-of-the-art event booking and planning process from start to finish. And whether you're hosting 100 or 1,000, 36th Street North Event Center is the premier event center of North Tulsa, located at 1125 East 36th Street North. Share the experience at 36th Street North Event Center and see why we are the number one choice for upscale events. From weddings to birthdays, corporate functions, holiday parties, and so much more. Visit us today at 36theventcenter.com or call and reserve your spot at 918-200-9046.
Looking to take your event to the next level with professionalism and energy? Contact World One Development. We host events, have radio personalities, offer community engagement and videography. We also do live radio remotes, red carpet appearances, create promos, event recaps, drops, and flyers. We also create customized advertising package to promote your business, organization, or program. Visit our website at world1development.com. You can also reach us on social media at World One Development.
And this hour's segment of News You Can Use is brought to you by Edgerec Tulsa Spring Break Camp 2025. Back to the show now.
Yes. All right, so we are back. So News You Can Use is all about shedding some light on the positive happenings in our community. There are many great businesses, programs, and events in our neighborhood, and we felt the community needed to hear about those things, one, so we can support, and two, so we can be informed.
What's going on, family? I'm Charles Harper, Chief Executive Officer of World One Development, which includes, fitting back in, Edgerec Youth and Family Fun Center, 36th Street North Event Center, and NYCU.FM. What is my job? Because the world wants to know is to provide leadership for all aspects of World One Development with the emphasis on long-term goals, growth, profits, and a return on that investment. And I am so excited and I am so elated to be one of the creators of this phenomenal show.
And I'm Damali Wilson, Chief Operating Officer for World One Development. And my job is designing and implementing business operations and establishing policies that promote company culture and vision. I am also in charge of social media for all of the World One Development entities. If you would like to advertise your business or organization on this show or any of our other individual platforms, please inbox me your contact information on Facebook Messenger so we can talk. I am also happy and elated to be one of the creators of this phenomenal show.
Damali, what's up?
It is cold outside and I don't like it.
This weather be tripping, don't it?
Man, bipolar. Straight bipolar.
I know. Yesterday I was outside out there jogging like Rocky Balboa. Thought I had it going on. Thought I was ready to get it shit. Thought it was springtime.
Psych.
Come today, came outside. I done changed shirts 5 times trying to figure out what is going on. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But it's still, hey, look, it's good to wake up though.
It is.
So if you did wake up this morning, you're still blessed.
About that.
So enjoy this day, because by this afternoon it could snow or the sun might come back out. But either way it go, we gonna make it. But it might be cold outside, but it's hot. And it's sunny on this show today.
Absolutely. So as we get started today, first of all, I want to give a huge thank you to everyone in the passing of my brother. You guys showed up in droves. You guys sent cards. You guys said, prayers. And I really, really, really appreciate that, as does my family. So thank you guys so much for just all of the love and concern that you have shown me throughout this process. It's still tough, but we're going to make it through.
Yeah, I was thinking about that this morning. I'm like, man, Damali is such a soldier. People don't know sometimes what comes along with this job. Life keep lifing on all of us. But man, when you're on the microphone and you do certain things, you got to find a way to still be able to pull it all in, keep delivering. Through. But we had your back.
I know.
And we still got your back, because it was your brother, is all of our brothers.
That's right.
And that's what community is all about, y'all. When stuff go on, you make sure people's all right first.
Exactly.
Before you ask them to borrow $20. You know what I'm talking about? Make sure people all right, y'all.
I ain't got it. We use it for the funeral. Sorry.
I ain't got it. All right.
Yes. All right. JB mentioned earlier, it is spring break in Tulsa.
It is.
Which means the EduRec Youth and Family Fun Center is in full swing and effect.
Get out of my refrigerator.
Well, yeah. It's
right?
With some kids.
Get these kids out of here.
Now, some people might be out and about, so if you're traveling, be safe out there. Especially in planes. Planes made me nervous this time of year. But whether you plane, train, or bicycle, go walking. Yeah. Have a good spring break. Yeah. Be careful out there.
So over at EduRec, we have been doing around the world.
I love it.
So our kids have so far been to New York.
Wow.
They've been to Africa, and today they're in China.
Yes.
So we are having a great old time. They sent me pictures just a few moments ago. They're eating egg rolls and fried rice, and they having a good old time over there.
You know what? Shout out to Angie Walker.
Yes, Angie Walker is the GOAT.
Up. I thought I was in the plane in the clouds. I thought I was 30,000 feet up, because this girl got clouds all over the building. She got airplanes, she got aviation. You got to get to your gate. You're getting your passport.
Yes.
So you're talking about going on a mental trip in your mind. She got it all laid out. And yesterday was a huge day.
Yes.
Because the mayor pulled up.
Yes.
The mayor and his whole team pulled up at EduRec. I think
squad.
that's huge.
Yes.
Somebody told me you can't fake showing up.
You cannot.
And he pulled up with his whole team, hung out with the kids, took pictures, did all of that good stuff. That was just so hard for the mayor to put up. So shout out to our mayor, Monroe Nichols, and his team.
Yeah.
They are partner Tulsa.
Exactly.
They all pulled up and hung out with
I wonder if he remembers a secret handshake he learned yesterday while they were in Africa.
I hope he did. He can show me, because I done forgot these kids got all these secret handshakes.
Right.
I don't even know what to do with them. But anyway, it's been a great week. As far as hump day.
It's hump
day.
If
we can just get over the hump, we're gonna have it going on. Damali, we got a load of show today. You ready for it?
I am ready. I'm super excited. Yeah, we're gonna make this happen. But it's time for the Black History Trivia question.
Let's get that out of the way.
Y'all heard the music, so y'all know what time it is. Okay, so Black History Trivia. This should be a pretty good one for you guys. I got this one for you, Mackenzie.
You do?
Who was the first and only woman drafted into the NBA? Was it A, Cheryl Swoops? Was it B, Lisa Leslie? Was it C, Louisa Harris? Or was it D, Rebecca Lobo?
Girl, did you say drafted into the NBA or the WNBA?
She said the NBA. She always a trick question again.
I said what I said.
She said it on her chest. So when people say stuff with their chest, I get nervous. So we'll give her an answer, JB, because I don't have one yet. I'm thinking.
Y'all want me to read it again?
I'm gonna go with Lisa Leslie. B, Lisa Leslie.
Some Hall of Famers on here.
All right. My pen don't write. Okay, B, JB.
Even though I kind of want to switch back to Cheryl Swoops, but I'm gonna go with Lisa Leslie.
Bro, you gotta pick one.
Lisa.
Okay,
Lisa.
Read it one more time for the people.
I'm dead with Lisa.
One more.
One more time. One more again. Here we go. Black History Trivia. Who was the first and only woman drafted into the NBA? Was it A, Cheryl Swoops, B, Lisa Leslie, C, Louisa Harris, or D, Rebecca Lobo?
You know what? I can't remember the other ones being dropped. I got to go with C, and also when you take the ACT, when you know the answer. When you don't know the answer, everybody know you got to go with what?
You got to go with C.
You got to go with C. On the ACT,
So
if you don't know.
C for Charles.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't. Let me go to the live a little bit. We got a lot of
the
people
live.
already. I appreciate it. We got Jeremiah Blackwell tuning in from Mississippi. He said, "What's up, my people?" Lori A. Campbell is in the
cousin.
building. Beach Queen is in here. Welcome to the show. Mr. Energizer tuning in from Arkansas. You know, he's
Jeremiah said B.
Jeremiah said B. Put them down. Teresa Elliott is on. Your sister, my sister. Now he's gonna say
sister.
He gonna say it's 75 on the Gulf Coast. You see how your own people do that? Send some of that sunshine
Don't do us.
down that way. Miss Ernestine Broom is on. She's
Miss Broom.
back in royalty. Your mom, my mom is on.
Hey, mommy.
Alicia's on.
Hey, Alicia.
Stanley Reese tuning in from
Hey,
Little Rock.
Stan.
Man, we need some of that food over there at Breakers.
We sure
Man,
do.
yeah, he opened up his new store, JB.
Yeah.
Hey, you'll be
I heard about it. I heard it's been jumping.
I saw the picture.
Yeah, Lieutenant DeLorean Sanders is on. Alicia
What's
Walker is
up?
on. Howard Jones says, "What's up, my people?"
Hey,
He said he's just checking in. We got other people. Michael Brewer. Ever since the
Y'all get off
Philadelphia Eagles
Michael.
won the Super Bowl, he be early on the show.
Yes.
On time,
Anyway,
too.
I see our Madam President, Zetas, is in the building. Miss Angela Hall.
Appreciate it.
Yes, and she says C.
See?
So she rolling with you today.
She rolling with me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we get them in because, you know, we've been giving out merch. We've been giving out gifts and prizes.
Yeah.
So put it in there for your Black History Trivia question. You know what, Damali?
Yeah.
It's thousands and thousands and thousands of people done pulled up today. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why. Do you?
I do.
You think you have an idea why?
I have a tiny idea.
A little idea why.
Yes. So today we have somebody in the building who, and I'm going to let her talk a little bit about herself because, you know, a lot of times we don't get to you know, shout our own selves out, you know, and, you know, pat our own selves on the back. So we're going to let her, you know, shout herself out a little bit. But today we have the one and only, and I really watched her grow up. This is so crazy, right? That's why I'm so excited today. We have Miss Mackenzie Mathurin on the show today. She is a basketball phenom.
Hey, that's a good word you found,
Okay.
Damali. You was in the dictionary all night long. But I agree with you on that. You found a good one to describe her.
Right.
Mackenzie, welcome to the show. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you guys?
Doing great. Everything is good. Hey, how has let me let JB put the camera on you because you know I want people to see your face.
Yes.
One time. We just are so honored.
Yes.
And we so humble to have you on the show.
Yes.
So, Mom, we just want to say thank you.
Yes.
Because we know you got a busy schedule, but you said I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna go to Black Wall Street.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Greenwood. I'm gonna hang out with Uncle Charles.
Yeah.
And Auntie Damali and Uncle DJ JB Smooth.
Right.
For a few minutes. And you brought your pops.
Yeah.
So we gotta give them a quick shout out.
Hey, what's
Yeah.
going on?
Man?
The best. Hey, I'm just
on?
happy to be on the best radio show on planet Earth.
That part.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let's go.
All right. So it's a family affair today.
Yeah.
That's how we're gonna do it.
Family affair. Yeah. So Mackenzie, tell the people what school you attend and what sport you're playing right now.
So right now I'm playing basketball. I play basketball a lot, almost 24/7. But I just finished my basketball career at Broken Arrow High School. I've been going to Broken Arrow my whole life. You know, BA till I die. And then next year I'll be going to University of Michigan. So super excited.
The Wolverines.
Yes.
See?
I'm so excited for you. So when did you actually pick up your first basketball? Do you remember?
I would probably say before I could remember. I was really young. My parents, they just threw a ball in my hand. I know we had a hoop at my old house.
Yeah.
So I was always just, you know, messing around with it. I was on my first rec league team in first grade.
Oh,
First grade?
So yes, my mom has pretty much coached me since then. So I've just grown up around it.
Yes. So who was your biggest fan, mom or dad?
Ooh, don't do that. Wait a minute. Think about it. Hold on now.
Like,
see, that's a setup. Take a deep breath before, because it's always a setup.
I would definitely say they both supported me since
There
I
you
was
go.
really young.
Good. Oh, he's like, yes.
So
You gonna do my niece like that up in here. I know you. I know both parents. I love both parents. We ain't gonna do that night right here with KBOB. But the might have asked a good question because I think a lot of times, Mackenzie, people don't even realize just from school how much basketball time. It's like already having a full career when you think about first grade. So you already got like 13 years in. Does it feel like that, or how does it feel for you?
I mean, it just feels like I'm doing something I love. So I get to go to the gym every day. I get to work out, and it's something that I choose to do. So I love it, and I never get bored of it.
Let me ask you this, you know, because It's a lot of people play basketball. You go to AAU now, you can't even get in. There's people dribbling all over the place. You got grandpas back in the backyard twisting their ACLs trying to help kids. You got basketball is a big thing everywhere.
It's a big deal.
Let me just, when did you know, like, okay, this I got something here. Like I think I'm pretty good at this versus just playing.
So the rec league that I mentioned, I played in that league for like 3 years in a row, and we won the championship 3 years in a row. And we were undefeated every game. And so that's when I kind of realized like I'm pretty good at this.
Right.
And so I tried like other sports growing up and stuff just to get out there, but I wasn't good at anything else.
Yeah.
You wasn't good because you are an athlete.
Yeah.
So we know that. So what made basketball different from? Did you run a little track? Did you do a little flag football, soccer? Any of those other sports? Volleyball?
I think it was probably just like the team aspect. Because I did try sports that was like kind of just on your own, like, you know, track, and I did swimming, which is kind of embarrassing. But I just loved like that team atmosphere and being able to play with usually your best friends. And so I loved that growing up. I've created so many relationships on all of my basketball teams. So that's just always been something that I loved about the sport.
What was the biggest moment for you this far in your life when you knew you had something special?
I mean, I feel like it's always just something inside of me that makes me want to win. Like I'm just so competitive, and I know like if I'm in a position where like we have to win a game, I'm gonna do it.
Let me rephrase that. I mean more of the moment when the spotlight started hitting you, when the colleges started looking at you, what moment that pivotal moment when you was like, this is gonna be huge?
So I would probably say that moment was when I was playing at the Titan Center. I think you guys are familiar. I played there growing up. A lot of players did around here. And after one tournament, I had a really good game. And it was a really competitive game, really tight game. We ended up winning. And then I got my first offer from OU after that.
Wow.
And so that was 7th grade. And so after then I realized like I just got a Division I offer. Like I can actually go to college and play. And so since then I knew like obviously I have to put more work in. I have to start being really serious about what I do and intentional. And so since then I've always just been head down, got to keep working.
All right, I'm gonna get a little bit from Dad, just a little bit from Dad, because she said something that I've never seen nobody able to accomplish. That she said, "I got my first Division I offer at 7th grade." So that means something had to shift for Mom and Dad. So what shifted for Dad when that moment happened?
Well, it was a special moment, and kind of how that came about was, and really it should be her mum sitting here because she's invested so much into her, but she's out recruiting and scouting. So they'll give credit where it's due. Mum's done a great job in getting her to where she's at, but. I believe it was maybe a Division II school or NAI school down in Missouri that Mackenzie was attending, but it was some of the older teammates. So the camp was for them, not for Mackenzie. But Mackenzie said, "Hey, I'm going to go in and can I play anyway?" And she was younger, so she went in there. And cut long story short, she put in work. Handling business, right? And the coach down there, I can't remember the name, but he said to Mackenzie's mum, "Does Sherry Cole know what she has up there in Oklahoma?" Right? So this wasn't a setting for Mackenzie. This wasn't a camp for Mackenzie, but Mackenzie just wanted to put in some work. She went out there and put in some work, and then the phone call was made, and then the offer was made after that. And I think what that really comes down to in life is sometimes it just takes one person believing in you. Right? You know, so for all those athletes out there, keep working hard, keep grinding out, because Mackenzie didn't get all these offers overnight. It just one person believed in her. She was putting in the work, and there was a ripple effect from there. So for me, it's similar to what Mackenzie said. That was like, oh wow, maybe there's something here. And then it just started snowballing after that. You know?
Let me ask you this, Mackenzie. So the difference between being a 7th grader, how old are you in the 7th grade? 12 or something like that? 11, 12, 13, maybe you young in the 7th grade, 4, 13, 4. So what's the like the magnitude of it? Because in the 7th grade, it's kind of like, I got a D1 offer. Okay, Dad, give me some ice cream. I don't know how that was like. But what's the difference mentally between that then and now, what you understand? Is it when you look back, are you like, wow, 7th grade, OU, I got that. And OU was balling too.
Right.
You know, so the difference between the two, or has it just been so much work you just kept building?
Yeah, it's definitely been a lot of work since then. And from that moment on, I started comparing myself to other girls kind of in my caliber, you know, older than me. I always played with girls that were older than me. And so I kind of had something to compare myself with of where I should be and where I need to get to. So yeah, it was just I just knew I needed to keep working. And in the 7th grade, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really watch women's basketball.
See, that's what I'm saying. The difference.
Yeah, so I was like, yeah, I got an offer. Like, this is awesome. I was kind of just on a high,
Yeah.
And then a couple years passed, I started getting into the game and just watching other players, other college basketball players, and then I just kept grinding.
Yeah. And let me ask you this, because when you think about Booker T and you think about Union, you think about Jinx and Owasso and Sand Springs, they get it on in some basketball.
And they got some great
talent. They got some great talent
Yeah.
around here. So who would you say has been your biggest competitor or competition? The one that you had to say, I got to eat my Wheaties, I'm going to bed early, because I know tomorrow is going down.
Yeah. So I've been at Broken Arrow all 4 years. And so throughout my 4 years, there's been like some teams that have been really good that I've had to go against. My freshman year, it was Union. I would say it was one of the top teams. TK Pitts, Mackenzie, I don't know her last name, but she was a really good player there. She went to play college for soccer. And then they also had a couple really good bigs. We actually beat them on a buzzer beater 3 my freshman year. It was a really fun game. But it was so competitive, like all those players. They also had Honesty at Booker T that year. So we were playing against her too. And my freshman year, it was really competitive. There was a lot of really good seniors that year. And then just going throughout the year, I feel like after our freshman year, we kind of Broken Arrow really got over that hump, and we started really just winning games and going on our little streak and stuff. It's always been competitive though. I know Sand Springs was really good my sophomore year. I forgot her name, but they had a really good player.
Oh yeah.
But there's always throughout these 4 years, there's always been teams like up and down, but there's always been really good teams I've had to play against and stuff. This year, Edmond North was really good. We got to sweep them in districts. That was something that we were pretty proud of. Obviously, PC North was a really big game for us. Edmond Memorial, that's a really good team. It's always been at the 6A level. It's always competitive all year, all 4 years.
Throw a stone in any direction,
right?
Because the class of 2025, is the best class of all time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, essentially, Oklahoma has the strongest class. There's so many great players.
Right.
They're going to so many great schools this year. This is probably one of the best classes to ever come out.
And we got so many people, and we got like 3,000-4,000 people on that may not know the magnitude. So we got a lot of people local, national, and international. But Broken Arrow High School, is this the largest high school in the state?
Top 3.
Top 3. It's like one of the largest 6A schools.
Yeah.
So this is not, no small school. This is high level. Come on, Damali, what you got?
So just to put this in perspective, okay, so we're talking basketball for some of you who don't talk basketball or know much about basketball. Let me just give you a few of the accolades, okay? So Mackenzie is the #1 player in Oklahoma. She's a Michigan State signee.
Michigan.
That's a big deal. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
University of Michigan.
I said it that way.
The yellow M.
I know what it is.
That's fine, baby.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I know what it is.
University of Michigan.
I'm calling Magic Johnson. No.
Stop it. Naismith High School Watch List National Player of the Year. She's a 6A front runner player of the year, ESPN top 30 player.
Oh, wow.
She's a front runner of the 2025 Women's Oklahoma 6A scorer of the year, 2,000 points career points, and Great Britain National Player invite that she's received. And we're going to talk about that. And she's also going to be going to Edgerac to talk to our kiddos, our spring break camp kiddos. Okay, she gets one of
That's
that.
a lot of accomplishments to be so young.
Yes. So we're super excited about all of that you have accomplished, and I'm sure there's probably other things that we don't have. But tell us a little bit about Great Britain. I'm really interested to hear about that. What is happening with that, and what is that opportunity?
Yeah, so that's something new for me and my family.
Yes.
So we've kind of been trying to get it together since last summer.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to go up there in May, and I'm going to try out for their pro team. So I'll be there for about a week. And I just want to go up there, and I want to just push myself and be around better players, better women players, because they're all grown women.
Yes.
So it's just something I'm super excited for. We don't really know what to expect. We just have to go and find out and just put myself in that position. So yeah, I'm excited. If I make that team, then I'll stay for the whole summer, train with them, play some games in July, I believe. And then I'll come back and go to Michigan in August.
That
so,
is awesome.
so that I had a question. The goal is okay. Right now, the goal is still college, but if once you make it through college ball, what is the goal? Is the goal to go back overseas and play? Because you guys are from a different country. Your dad is anyway. I guess you'd be an American native. How does that work? Are you more wanting to play overseas, or would you play for an WNBA team?
Yeah, I'm really just taking that by ear right now. It's kind of in the air. Right now, obviously I'm focused on Michigan and stuff because I still have like
Yeah.
4 years.
Yeah.
So
of course.
I'm kind of
Championship
leaving,
first.
Yeah.
leaving that question until maybe my junior sophomore year at Michigan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we got to look ahead now. We already know what the future holds for
Yeah.
Michigan. You're gonna
Yeah.
do great things there.
Yeah.
Your dad's already taking care of everything. So what about that?
Let's do this. First offers in the 7th grade. So how many offers did you get, and what was the process to land on saying, you know what, Michigan is the one for me?
So originally I was committed to Nebraska. And
I
so
saw that.
I
Yeah.
think before that I had around like 20 something offers.
Right.
And then I decommitted and then I got more offers. Some of them were the same. So most of them were new. And then I had up to 30 offers before I committed to Michigan.
Uh-huh. So what was it about Michigan, man? The Michigan River, a huge program. Let me tell you my little story. I always got a little story. Give me 30 seconds now. Give me a minute. No, when I pledged Sigma, when you go to college, you can pledge fraternities. So when you go back to 1993 at Michigan, it was the what? It was the Fab Five with Chris Webber, Jalen Rose, and all of them. So our line name
Is that
is
why? I
Fab
never
Five
knew that there was a
because
reason.
it's 5-5, but then they end up losing the Duke. You know what I mean? But we still kept 5-5. I pledged and we survived.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother story. But anyway, that's still my little connection there.
Yeah.
So let's do this. We're so excited about you having that opportunity because in Oklahoma, everybody don't get that.
Exactly.
Now, let me ask you this. How was it with mom and dad when you're trying to make a decision? Were you like downstairs eating Cheerios and here come dad trying to lean you, then mom over here? Was that kind of like, it's my decision?
I mean, it was definitely like a family decision.
Okay.
My mom, she's very deep into the recruitment world and stuff, so she knows a lot of the in and outs of all these schools. She's always been by my side, and she's always helped me with that.
Yeah.
So I definitely lean on her for big decisions like committing to a college. But yeah, really for Michigan, it was like a no-brainer at that point, especially after we visited their campus and stuff. It's just beautiful in Ann Arbor.
Yeah.
And so I feel like by the time we got home, actually it was when we were at Michigan, I already knew I wanted to go, but they wanted me to sit on it for a little bit, but I already knew like this is it. Yeah. So just from Coach Rico and the staff to their freshman class there right now, they checked all my boxes, especially their school, the academic program. It's super prestige, super,
There's levels to it.
Yeah. So I wanted to go somewhere that would challenge me academically and also set me up for, jobs in the future. And so after my visit at Michigan, I already knew I wanted to go. They had me sit on it for a bit, and then we called them a couple days later and we're like, I'm gonna go to Michigan.
Where do I sign?
Where do I sign?
Let me ask this, man. Mackenzie's a whole vibe. She's not just a basketball player. Dad, now it's time to leave home, man.
Yeah.
How you and Amber doing, man? I can only just imagine. You know what I mean? So how you faring, man? You need to come by, sit on the couch.
It's not too bad. I had a couple of bodyguards down there. She doesn't know about it yet. We can set some cameras up. No, I mean, cut a long story short, she's ready. She's ready. And, she's a great kid. She puts in the work. And the only difference is now she doesn't have to drive 30 minutes to the gym to get shots up. Another 25 minutes of speed and jelly. Like, it's all there. Kind of what Mackenzie said. Coaching staff, they're amazing. Their freshman class, they have theirs one of the top in the country. So just checked all the boxes. So, hey, at the end of the day, God is good all the time. I know he's going to take care of my daughter. So she's going to go out there and represent for the whole of Oklahoma, baby.
Just like that. Hey, we got a lot of people on. So people that want to follow you.
Yes.
These are people on. They give me some hearts. They give me some love. So if people want to kind of follow your career, what you got going on next, then how can they do that?
I post a lot on my Instagram. I'm very active on that. You just search up my name. Should pop up, and then I also post a lot of TikToks.
TikTok.
So I have a link tree in my Instagram bio that you can go find all my social medias. So I'm always posting about just funny TikToks and just my days. I make some day in the lives and stuff. So yeah.
One more, the most inspiration, like who you getting your inspiration from as far as this art in the game right now? Who do you look up to as far as your style?
I'm definitely looking up to some college players right now, like Paige and Juju,
Ooh.
and especially,
Juju,
Caitlin
Yeah.
Clark in the WNBA.
Yeah.
So I look up to a whole bunch of players, and I just take bits and pieces from them.
Yeah.
Let's get this
That's
right.
right.
Great Britain for the summer, and then back to University of Michigan.
Right.
Just like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Are you going by yourself, or is Dad going with you?
Yeah, he's going to take me.
I've got some connections over there, the King of England and some other people. So I'm going to go over there and get
I'm
situated.
going
Get situated.
going with
Make
you.
sure there's no language
Bodyguard
barrier,
number 1 and 2.
Yeah, let's go.
And I predicted, and I was telling people, because like Chris said, we was at ORU in the gym,
Yeah.
and you was just a 7th grader. I thought you was already like a junior or something. And then Chris was like, bro, she's
Yeah.
just a 7th grade, bro.
Right.
She done wore all the high schoolers. She done beat every. And the thing about Mackenzie, she's so sweet. She come off, she laugh, she give people hugs, she kiss the baby, she do all that. But when she get on the court,
Yeah.
she just switch, and like her eye switch, her energy
Yeah.
switch, and it's like she like just come on with it. So you got to have that in you. You
Yeah.
know, sometimes they like got to have the dog in you, but you got to have that in you.
Right.
And Mackenzie, you definitely got that.
Yeah.
And I'm so proud of you. So I'm gonna give you the runway to just thank some people. Shout out to your mom and dad. Shout out to any coaches. There's a lot of people on, so thank some people for where you are today.
Yeah, obviously, I just want to thank my parents. They're both my number ones. They've been by my side since I picked up a basketball. And I want to thank all my trainers. They've all prepared me for where I'm going to go next year and even the years that follow.
Yeah.
Obviously, all of my coaches, Coach Coffey especially, he's been by my side for the last 4 years at Broken Arrow. He's taught me the in and outs from being a point guard my freshman year to, shooting guard, combo guard, everything. So yeah, and I want to thank all my teammates that have been by my side.
Yeah.
They're always like my ride or dies, and
Yeah.
so I love those girls. So
There you go.
Yeah,
That's a natural.
good
That's a
job.
natural. I
Yeah,
got a couple
yeah.
tips from dad, right?
Right.
Somebody wants you find us out.
Final thought, we just wish you so much success, for the future. You got it going on with the parents that you have, and I know both of your parents.
Uh-oh.
There's no way that, you're not going to soar. But, just with the beautiful person that you are, and I've really watched you grow up, you're going to make it far. And so we're excited, and we're watching, and we're rooting for you. Okay?
thank you so much.
Yes.
Okay, well, one more time. She's going to be at the Edgerbeck Youth and Family Fun Center on
Tomorrow.
tomorrow at 1 o'clock. If you want to get up close and personal, get an autograph, hear her story. She's going to be talking to the kids. So we got kids around. So just pull up. We'll have lunch. We'll have a good time. So that's 5424 North Madison Avenue tomorrow. It's
Yes.
supposed to be a little bit warmer at 1 o'clock.
I hope.
And I'll just say
Final
this real quick. Mackenzie, 2,000 points, whoopity-doo. Stats come and go, but the biggest thing is what type of impact are you going to leave? So cut a long story short, with a collaboration with State Farm Agency, Chris Mathura, Mackenzie's going to be donating $2,000 to represent her 2,000 points scored to EduRec campus tomorrow, baby. Let's
Tomorrow,
go.
what we doing?
Absolutely,
Come on.
man.
Yes.
If they ain't making money, I ain't making sense. And I got to make it make sense. You know what I mean?
Come on,
So
man.
it's bigger than basketball. It's bigger than
Yes.
stats. It's about leaving an impact and legacy, and that's what she wanted to do for you guys. So
Yes.
Mackenzie,
Thank
thank
you
you
so
so
much.
much. How did
Yes.
you know our light bill was due? Just like that. I'm just playing. But thanks for that love. We appreciate it, because that's what it's about.
Yes.
You're going to impact this world.
Exactly.
You impact this
Give it
city.
back.
And just continue to soar. But now just promise us when you come back to town that you'll come see Uncle Charles and Auntie
I
Damali.
promise.
Yeah.
You promise to
Yes,
come back.
yes,
So, okay? Don't be like
yes.
lights, camera, action. So come in. We appreciate that. And we're going to support you. We're going to continue to shout you out. We're going to follow everything that you do.
Yeah.
And we know you'll do well.
Yes.
Dad, love you, man.
I love you guys.
Yeah.
Love you guys. Let's go. Best radio show in the land.
There you go. KBOB 89.9 FM. Whirlwind Development News you can use. Charles and Damali. That was a great set. We'll be right back. We got some other special guests, y'all.
EduRec is the place where education and recreation meets. At EduRec, we have a host of programs such as spring break camp, summer camp, and after school. We also have Black History Saturdays. It's located at 5424 North Madison Avenue. To donate, sponsor, or volunteer for any of our programs at EduRec, go to edurectulsa.com. Call EduRec today at 918-430-3947. And you can also visit us on any of our social media platforms at EduRec Tulsa. EduRec Tulsa, where education and recreation meet.
The Juice Radio Show and KBOB 89.9 would like to say thank you to all of our listeners and sponsors who donate to help keep our media program alive, reaching the community. The Juice Radio Network continues to expand as influencers in the community of North Tulsa and beyond, but can't do that without your help. That's why it's important that we as a community continue to support the Juice Radio Show and keep 89.9 on the air. The community not only deserves this service, but needs this service. Let's continue to support the mission and giving a voice to the voiceless and donate to the Juice Radio Show. The Juice Radio Show is a nonprofit 501c3 powered by KBOB 89.9 and Eden Media Services, operating solely off the gifts, donations, and contributions made by listeners like yourself. All donations made to the Juice Radio Show are tax deductible and can be sent to 1216 North Lansing Avenue, Suite D, Tulsa, Oklahoma 74106.
It's Tulsa, Tulsa. I see you here in Tulsa. I'm in Tulsa chilling.
We appreciate your continued support and thanks for listening to KBOB 89.9 FM.
Are you or someone you know just as involved? Are you or someone you know in need of support services? Don't worry, Fitting Back In got you covered. We offer life skill workshops, career development, job search, substance abuse counseling, and more. We are located at 2120 North Harvard Avenue, Tulsa, Oklahoma, 74115. Give us a call at 918-592-3500. Follow us at Fitting Back In Tulsa. Also, visit us on our website for services at www.fittingbackininc.org. Our services are available only in Tulsa County. KBOB 89.9 FM World One Development News you can use with Charles and Damali. Damali?
What?
We are back.
We are back. Yes, that was so inspiring, to actually see young people who are doing great and big things, right?
Right.
So going to Great Britain and, doing something that you love, playing basketball. I mean, she's been doing that forever. And to be able to just create a career and carve out, her place in the world doing that, that's just amazing. I'm so proud for her.
I know. And she hit a game winner before she left.
Yeah.
She hit a fall away jump and gave us $2,000.
$2,000.
For her 2,000 points.
Yes. And that's something else that's huge. Her parents have taught her the value of community service, and giving back to others. We watched her, her whole life do that. So, shout out to Mackenzie. She's just a phenomenal.
How many people going to be at high school and giving $2,000?
I can't think of
what's that song?
any.
What's that song? My last $2?
Yeah.
Don't
do it.
I ain't even going to sing that. I can't sing anyway.
Don't do it.
All right. We got some more special guests.
We do have some special guests. So we're excited. We always try to bring you guys information about, cool things that are happening in our community and things that you should be aware of. So our sister, who is normally on the live, but today she is live in the studio.
Right.
Miss Tracy Gibbs is actually in the studio with some friends. She brought some friends with her. Yeah. And she's going to share with us about an event that she's got coming up. Tracy, how are you, sis?
First and foremost,
trying to be out. Yeah, we sis up here, trying to be all formal. Like Tracy, we don't do that. We sisters. Yeah.
Let's do this. Let's tell people for 30 seconds, just a little bit about yourself. Just a little bit.
All right. So I'm Tracy Gibbs. I own the Gibbs Shopping Center off of 612 East 46th Street North. Mm-hmm. I'm a Tulsa native.
Okay.
I'm very active in the community, and just want to do all the things that I can to support individuals that need assistance.
All the things.
Man, the
Yes,
Gibbs Shopping Center is looking phenomenal. If you haven't been by there, get by there.
Yeah.
It looks really, really
so
good.
Gibbs has already been legendary, for those of us who are Tulsa natives. And so now she's reviving it. She and her husband, they're doing a phenomenal job. I got to do a sneak peek about what was that, last week or week before last? Yeah, amazing space. I just love it. So yeah, they're doing great things. They got some surprises coming up here in the future, and
we're announcing it soon.
Yes, I ain't gonna tell them.
So
Mum's the word.
We got two more special guests. So
Yes.
guest number one with the red trimmed out on the
Yeah,
headphones.
yeah.
Who we got?
Let me go
My
ahead and
sister.
introduce
Oh, you gonna
them,
do? Okay,
because
let's
I
do
just
it.
want everybody to know we have an exciting event coming up.
Right.
That's
I
why we're
love it.
here
Right.
for this upcoming Saturday for the children and for the community.
Right.
That's what Gibbs is all about. Since
That's
the candy
right.
store,
Since
it's
the candy store.
always been about the community. So we have been partnering with the city library for the last 6 years
Mhm.
and been doing the Bikes and Books
Mhm.
event with the 918 bike riders. And
Whoop, whoop.
Come on.
we also, this is Sherry Wallace, and we also have Cherie Mitchie.
Mhm.
Okay.
And Cherie is with Grand Mental Health, and this is
Okay.
our second year doing the Arts in the Spring event
Yeah.
in the shopping center, and we're partnering with Grand this year
Awesome.
to do the Arts in the Spring event, where we are doing a community mural, where the community
Yes.
Love
is
it.
painting the mural. We did our first community mural in 2019, and this is our second community mural, where we're talking about the importance of art and mental health.
I
Mhm.
love it.
So
I love
when
it.
you say community mural, are you saying that the community can come
Oh.
out and paint?
Community,
you saying-
yes.
Or there's somebody that's painting and the community is enjoying?
No, it's actually like we did in 2019. The community is coming out and they're picking up the paintbrush.
So I can get a
Yeah.
paintbrush.
Get a paintbrush.
That's what I'm trying to get clarity
Yes.
on, because I like to paint.
Get a
Yeah,
paintbrush.
she-
So we're gonna have a whole activity out there
Mm.
where you guys can pick up the paintbrush,
Mm.
and
I know.
of course with the direction of an artist.
Okay.
She did.
Yeah.
She did that
Clarify.
whole thing. Cause Damali can't paint. She been looking for an opportunity. I'm just
Hey,
trying to tell you.
hey,
So
don't
she
go
look.
off of my
Don't be
sister.
on the-
Don't
on
go.
the
I can, look,
air.
I can
Don't-
paint. JB can paint. I'm
I
just trying
haven't
to tell
seen
y'all.
you or JB.
You
See,
haven't?
so
No,
that tells you
no.
something right there,
See.
sister.
Thank
You
you,
see
sis.
how?
got
Yeah,
your
see.
sisters with you.
Sis, we with you.
Mm.
I'm with you.
Let's talk a little bit about the mental health thing, because the state
Yeah.
of our country right now, it is
Man.
a lot going on. So I'm excited to hear a little bit more about that. And so right now, when you think 2025, the state of mental health for people right now,
Right.
what's your thoughts on that?
I think that it's a lot going on.
Mhm.
Right.
But I think that more people are aware
Mhm.
that there is a need for mental health services, and I think that is a move in a positive direction.
Yeah.
So especially here in Tulsa, I've seen that like there's been more openness to the
Right.
services that are available in that Grand. Like we want to take advantage of every opportunity that we can to meet people where they are and make sure that they have the things that they need.
Mhm.
So we are doing everything that we can to just be available and be a resource to those who need things. So
Yeah.
Do you feel like now in the
Yeah.
community we're more open to therapy? Because when we was young, we couldn't go to therapy and say, "Oh, he done fell off the wagon." But do you think now us
Mhm.
as a race are more open to therapy now?
I think that there's definitely still a stigma.
Mhm.
I think we
Okay.
definitely still
Right.
have some work to do.
Right.
There's been a lot of damage.
Mhm.
So, there's definitely still some work to do, but I think that we are more receptive. We have a mind and it is a part of our body. So if we hurt ourselves physically, we know we need to go to the doctor, and
Right.
our mind works the same way. I think we're just learning to understand that. So,
Right.
there are professionals, clinical professionals that,
Right.
have expert clinical, like wisdom when it
Right.
comes to how to handle those things. And they teach us tools, so that we can learn how to navigate trauma, so that we can learn how to navigate the hard things that life throws at us. And those are the resources that we try to provide.
So
That was good.
I have a question. So do you guys have, or what is your website and how people can reach you? And the reason I ask that is because just last night, so my daughter works at night, and a young woman, 16 years old, walked into her facility and was having a mental break. And so my daughter literally, she's like, "Mom, I didn't know what to do, but I just felt so bad that she was in the state that she was in." So they called COPES. It took them several hours for them to get there, which means, this whole time this young lady is in the middle of this break, and so my daughter, got her to watch a movie, sitting there with her. And it was crazy. She said, Mom, she was there so long waiting on COPES that she ended up saying, "You know what? I'm over my mental break now," because, like she had kind of worked through it. What do you do, or do you guys have services where people can immediately reach you when something like that is happening?
Yeah, like we actually have like an amazing outreach team. Like we
Okay.
have an outreach team that will come, like they're 24/7. They're like out and about, and they will go directly to you.
Wow.
And they will take the steps necessary to get you where you need to be, whether that's like, to our urgent care facility, our addiction recovery facility, whether it's to just the next place. Obviously there are things in place for different protocols, but there are a lot of services that are available, but I just don't think that people know what those services are. So I think that kind of just comes into place with us having the conversation more, so that people are aware of what those services are. But there are 988 which is just kind of like the mental health number, Grand Mental Health.
Right.
I mean, but I think, obviously I work for Grand, so I'm definitely going to be an advocate for Grand, but there are a ton of mental health resources, just period, for people that need help. And I just think that if you need help, talk to somebody.
Right. Which is
and
what
I
happened
think
with
that,
your daughter.
that's what happened. Yeah, she just kind of sat with her and tried to talk to her, and and she was like, I was afraid, because she didn't want the young lady to harm herself or to harm others, and so she was even thinking about herself, but just her spirit was like, Mom, she just seemed like a really nice person, and I just thought I just didn't need to leave her alone. So I was, it's just like, okay, there's got to be some kind of emergency assistance that you can offer, because waiting a couple of hours, anything can happen in a couple of hours, what I mean? So there's got to be something that's more immediate.
And a lot of like the mental health facilities, like even I know at Grant we have recovery support specialists, which is like a role where there are people who actually have the lived experience that can come alongside somebody in that crisis, and they can speak to them in a way that they'll understand. And a lot of times they're more receptive to, hear from them, because they know exactly what they're going through. So somebody who works for an organization that also has had that experience, but is on the other side of them, may have a higher success rate of getting somebody to kind of cross that line. So we have a ton of people at Grand who work in the role of a recovery support specialist. And, they help people to get through that transition of going from, whether it's a crisis of, a mental health struggle or addiction, just a ton of different things. But
let's roll to the middle.
To
the library. Introduce yourself. Tell the people a little bit about yourself.
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Sherry Wallace. I am the site manager at the Suburban Acres Library, located at 4606 North Garrison Avenue, just north, right across the street.
Yes, literally.
From Gibbs Shopping Center. Next generation.
Right. Yes. Push it down. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Learn something new every day.
There you go.
Yeah. And so Tracy and I have worked this event for the last 6 years. That's a culmination, 6 years.
Right.
We don't count the pandemic.
Right.
So 3 years before the pandemic, 3 years after the pandemic. And this is an event that's a brainchild of mine. I had this idea of a way to encourage the community to bring their little ones out, engage with the 918 Riders Motorcycle Club, the first motorcycle club in North Tulsa.
Yes.
Okay.
I've been in contact with the president. They're excited. They're ready. They're going to provide our lunch for the day. And that's a sponsorship with them and Magoo's Restaurant.
Yes.
Okay.
But the one thing that I have to mention, the funding for the gift cards that are giveaways for the youth that attend is sponsored by the Friends of the Helmrich Library.
Okay.
Awesome.
And so that's a grant that I've applied for. I've done it every year, and they're excited every year to award it to Suburban Acres.
I think this is great on so many aspects, because for number one, so I used to ride motorcycles until Charles made me sell my bike, but that's a whole nother story. But anyway,
I have no comment.
And so I think that a lot of times people, they stereotype motorcycle riders, and they, look at them as outlaws and all this and that. And yes, while there are some that do that. The majority of them are about community service.
Absolutely.
The majority are about giving back. The majority are about just doing what they can do to make our children better individuals. So to be able to partner with the library and to partner with Gibb Shopping Center, I think is phenomenal. You know, those are some of my friends, Solo and all of them over there. And to say that they also donate to our organization, to EduRec, when we do our back to school event. You know, they bring, motorcycle riders out with backpacks full of school supplies and all of that. So this is just kudos to the partnership, because really partnership is how we're going to make, our community a better community, period, for all.
Hey, let me go to the live. There's a lot of people on there waving. Y'all got fans here, along with a lot of secret listeners too. But Mr. Energizer, Arthur Johnson, he clapping. The secret listeners, they just sitting and watching. Lori A. Campbell said, "Congratulations." My auntie down in Arkansas said, "Hello to all of you. What's going on, auntie? How did you too?" Lori said, "Hi, Tracy." And then I said, "Talk close to the mic." We took care of that. And then way down in the Motor City. I'm gonna switch it to mine. Let her read a little bit. You see a frat?
I can't see it.
You can't see it?
Yeah, mine is frozen for whatever reason. Which one? What are we talking?
Blue Humpty,
Detroit. Blue Humpty.
The Motor City.
Says coping skills and conflict resolution tools need to be required for our high school diplomas. And Uncle Brian says mental health is just as important as regular medical care, if not more important. And you already said.
Right. What do y'all think about that when you hear that?
I think it's true.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, absolutely.
I agree. I just think that it's something that we haven't considered, because we don't see our brain externally.
Right.
If you cut yourself and you bleed, you feel that pain. But I think that because we don't see the result of our trauma externally a lot of times, we don't realize that we need help a lot of times.
Yeah. So Miss Sherry, I want to ask you a question. What is one of your favorite things about this event, if you could pick one?
Ooh.
Seeing the engagement of the little ones. So the program or the event itself is targeting 0 to 16-year-old. But for the last few years, we've seen little ones come. And so as a part of the day, we give away free books, supporting literacy, encouraging literacy in the home. But aside from that, it's the engagement with the motorcycles, because that's the draw.
It is.
And so when they see those motorcycles lined up on 46th Street North, I've seen people do U-turns.
Exactly.
They quickly change lanes and zoom into the parking lot just so they can engage with the cyclists and the motorcycles themselves.
Exactly. That's always been a draw. We used to go to Burroughs Elementary School, and we would get, all of us would ride our bikes and stuff up there. And I mean, the kids go nuts just hearing the, the pipes, they're just like going nuts. So Tracy, for you, what has been the one of the most exciting things or one of your favorite things about this event?
Well, I'm really excited because I'm big on mental health and I'm big on literacy.
Yeah,
those two things on both. So I'm really excited about it, right? And we have a plethora of things going on. We have the mural, we have the motorcycle, we have the books giving out, the gift cards, we have Jupiter jumps, we'll have a DJ, the food. And so it's really just going to be a big event celebrating basically being healthy, right? Being healthy for our own selves, right? And just making a healthier North Tulsa. So I just love partnering with individuals and in our community, with you guys, just everything that you do. I mean, for me, it's just being able to celebrate life, because I think that's important.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this, because I know the event is coming. We're excited about it. But where can people follow, engage? I got website or Facebook or any of those things?
So the Suburban Acres Library does have a Facebook page. And so you can follow us that way. The Tulsa City County Library also has a Facebook page, as well as all other social media platform presence. So that is that. One thing, it is this Saturday.
It's this Saturday.
This Saturday, 11 to 2. This Saturday, 11 to 2. So please come out.
That's like tomorrow when you think about it.
Yes, it is. And it's supposed to be beautiful weather this weekend.
Absolutely.
I'm so excited.
I'm coming to paint.
I'm out over today.
I'm coming to paint. Don't listen to Charles. I'm painting.
All right. Well, we appreciate y'all for coming in. This, like you said, the power of collaboration, doing it together. So we're going to pull up and show our faces in the place. Don't worry about it. Because when you mention food,
See, that's where he'll be, but I'm painting.
I'm about the books and the motorcycle.
Don't let
and all
him
that
paint.
Too, but
No,
I was waiting. She said food last. I thought she was playing with me. Anyway, we're gonna take a break. We appreciate y'all. Meech, this is the sixth one. Let's keep it going.
6th year.
Yes.
Bigger and better. Bigger and better.
Yes.
All right. It's KBOB 89.9 FM World One Development News. You can use Charles and Damali. We'll be right back, y'all.
Looking to take your event to the next level with professionalism and energy? Contact World One Development. We host events, have radio personalities, offer community engagement and videography. We also do live radio remotes, red carpet appearances, create promos, event recaps, drops, and flyers. We also create customized advertising package to promote your business, organization, or program. Visit our website at world1development.com. You can also reach us on social media at World One Development. EduRec is the place where education and recreation meets. At EduRec, we have a host of programs such as spring break camp, summer camp, and after school. We also have Black History Saturdays. It's located at 5424 North Madison Avenue. To donate, sponsor, or volunteer for any of our programs at EduRec, go to edurectulsa.com. Call EduRec today at 918-430-3947. And you can also visit us on any of our social media platforms at EduRec Tulsa. EduRec Tulsa, where education and recreation meet.
The 36th Street North Event Center is proud to kick off another great season of social gatherings with family and friends. And no matter what the size of your next event, the 36th Street North Event Center has you covered. From event decor to live DJs, even catering, and a world-class sound and lighting system, 36th Street North has your event covered. We offer a state-of-the-art event booking and planning process from start to finish. And whether you're hosting 100 or 1,000, 36th Street North Event Center is the premier event center of North Tulsa, located at 1125 East 36th Street North. Share the experience at 36th Street North Event Center and see why we are the #1 choice for upscale events. From weddings to birthdays, corporate functions, holiday parties, and so much more. Visit us today at 36theventcenter.com or call and reserve your spot at 918-200-9046. The Juice Radio Show and KBOB 89.9 would like to say thank you to all of our listeners and sponsors who donate to help keep our media program alive. Reaching the community, the Juice Radio Network continues to expand as influencers in the community of North Tulsa and beyond, but can't do that without your help. That's why it's important that we as a community continue to support the Juice Radio Show and keep 89.9 on the air. The community not only deserves this service, but needs this service. Let's continue to support the mission and giving a voice to the voiceless and donate to the Juice Radio Show. The Juice Radio Show is a nonprofit 501c3 powered by KBOB 89.9 and Eden Media Services, operating solely off the gifts, donations, and contributions made by listeners like yourself. All donations made to the Juice Radio Show are tax deductible and can be sent to 1216 North Lansing Avenue, Suite D, Tulsa, Oklahoma 74106.
It's Tulsa, Tulsa, I see you here in Tulsa. I'm in Tulsa chilling.
We appreciate your continued support and thanks for listening to KBOB 89.9 FM.
KBOB 89.9 FM World One Development News. You can use Charles and Damali, and we are back.
We are back. We have had some amazing guests today. I mean, I just love it. I just love all the information, you know, and being able to share with community about what's going on.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So guess what? We got another guest.
We do. Live in studio too. They didn't send a representative. They sent themselves.
Yep.
Or they came with themselves.
So this is our other sister. We got a lot of sisters.
A lot of sisters around the town.
Got a lot of sisters. So this is the one and only Dr. Tamika Rogers.
She's in
the building. Yes, I love it when she comes in. Love it. Because typically when you come in, you got something big happening.
Yes, ma'am.
Something big going on.
Yes, ma'am. And I'm excited about it.
Yeah, I can tell. I can tell. You ready to share. So what you been up to? So first of all, before we get started, let people know who you are and what you did.
Yes.
I am Dr. Tamika Rogers. I am a barrier breaker and history maker.
Okay.
And today,
I love it.
We are coming to talk about our red carpet screening. That's going to be at Circle Cinema on March the 22nd. So that's this Saturday, y'all.
Yes. Yes.
And I am sitting here with the director of our film.
What?
Yes,
The
indeed.
director.
Yes.
She attended both of my film camps, and this is Miss Raquel Werner.
Okay.
Raquel
Hi,
Burnett.
Raquel. How are you?
Welcome to the show.
Good.
She's a little shy, y'all.
She's a little shy. Raquel, don't be
She
shy.
don't realize she's over here with Uncle
We
Charles
fans.
and Aunt
Uncle
Damali.
Charles ain't
Yeah,
Damali.
we
This is
fans.
like going to the people house. We got some barbecue in the back. You know what I'm talking? Some potato salad.
Yeah.
So with us, it's always cool. We're not like the regular people. We're just having a good time in here.
Yes.
I tell you what, we do got a lot of people on the live, a lot of people local, national, and international. I'm gonna do some quick shout outs. We got a lot of secret listeners. They in the building.
Hey,
Lori
y'all.
Campbell is on. My auntie Dean is on. Mr.
Hey, Auntie.
Energizer. Miss
hey,
Hilda Sanders is in the building.
Hey, Sister
Welcome to the
Sanders.
show. We got Detroit in the building.
Hey,
Blue
hey, hey.
Humpty. Uncle Brian is in the house.
Hey, Uncle Brian.
Mr. Energizer, Miss Ernestine Broom.
Yes.
Teresa,
Hey.
my sister, your sister.
Hey, hey.
Sherry Wallace, welcome to the show.
Hey.
Evan Peter is in the building.
Okay.
Ebony Wallace is in the building.
Man.
Eli Grayson is in the
Hey,
building.
brother.
I know, right? Cecil Parker is in the building.
Hey, brother.
Y'all thought I forgot y'all on shout. Anna Marie Baker out of St.
What?
Louis is
Hey,
in the building.
sis, how are you?
Michael Brewer's in here. It's a lot
Hey,
of other people, and I'll come back, I promise. But they heard you was gonna be on here.
Yeah.
They heard there was something coming out.
You told them about me.
They said the Circle Cinema was
Already
cinnamon
know.
and circling.
Yes.
Okay.
I just made that
Okay.
On the
up. Hey, so I told them,
right.
y'all
So
got to
we
get in here.
have a young director
I know. I'm
in
so
our
excited.
midst.
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
so excited. So tell the people a little bit about
Just a
you,
little bit.
what school you go to. How about that?
I got a Will Rogers.
Will Rogers. How old
High
are you?
School.
16.
16, right? And so you are very interested in doing film, obviously, because you
Oh, the
have this new film
director.
coming out, right?
Yeah, I do a lot. I also do wrestling, football, and track.
What?
Wrestling, football,
Yes,
and track,
girl
and
power.
directing.
Yes, I love it.
Yes.
So what made you get off into film or decide you wanted to do film?
Like growing up watching TV shows and stuff.
Right.
I always used to want to be a director or act.
Wow. So do you act?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a movie and I was the director and I was the one of the main actors.
Okay.
Yes, and the movie that she just did. So this was this summer in the summer camp. Right?
Okay.
Right.
We submitted in different film festivals, and now she is an international award-winning filmmaker. We're going to Canada with this
Going
film.
to Canada with
Oh,
this?
yes.
Yes.
Congratulations. This does my heart good because I really believe that the more
Yes.
kids are exposed to, because then the more they know what they like or would like to do.
Right.
If you're never exposed, you don't know. You don't have
And
any
that's
idea.
what this camp is about. It's
Right.
about everything from pre-production to post-production. So usually we only know about acting, right?
Right.
But it's so much more to making that film. So, during the camp, we had our special effects makeup artists. They
Uh-oh.
got into it. Right?
Yes.
So you could do makeup on set.
Right.
Like the music.
Yeah.
The writing.
Yes.
All those things that are behind the camera that you can do if you don't want to be in front of the camera. But this girl right here, this Miss Young Lady right here,
Yes.
she did everything behind the camera and in front. So she's a powerhouse.
I love it.
Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Yes.
Because you're the brainchild behind this.
Mhm.
So take a deep breath.
Yeah.
That's always good because when oxygen come in, your brain is working because there's so many people on, and sometimes you don't know how encouraging it is to just meet a bright mind like yours.
Right.
A lot of people feel like they can't do this. You said, "I wrestle, I do track, I do football, I do film." So just take a deep breath and just what does all this creativeness come from? Is it you? Did you get it from somebody or?
To be honest, it's just because I want to be out the house and I want to do something.
There you go.
That's
I'm not mad.
out of my family tradition. Or
Yes.
I don't know. I want to do something more. I want to go to college or the
Yes.
first one in my family to go to college.
Yes, come
makes
on.
me
through.
proud. She makes me proud.
Yes.
Damali, what I'm gonna tell you what it make me think about is that you are the example of when you get out the house. Because right now, so many people just sit on video games all day long, and you out here doing 4 or 5 different things. So kudos to you for saying, you know, I want to get out the house, I want to do big things, and you're doing things. And I'm sure you're setting goals along the way, and you're reaching those goals. But to be a director is so big. You might be the first director, other than Dr. Tamika, I done met.
Yes, right.
You know,
right.
so
let me ask: Are you? Do you have other siblings?
Yeah, I got 6.
6. So
I'm the
are you the
middle
oldest?
child.
Oh, you're the middle.
Yeah.
Wow. So typically we see this in the oldest child. So you're the middle. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Usually the middle kind of gets lost in the sauce. You know what I'm saying? And so
mhm.
they're kind of, but yeah, for you to be a trailblazer, that is awesome. Congratulations to you.
And
So
she's definitely a trailblazer.
yes. So tell us a little bit about this movie that you're going to be premiering.
Okay, so this Saturday we are premiering a documentary. So this camp was different than the first camp because it
Right.
was like a movie they created.
Right.
Well, this is a documentary, and we wanted to make sure that we reach people within our community to tell our story our way.
Exactly.
Right.
We don't want
I like
nobody else
that.
telling our story.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
So what we did was we have a very exciting we made history. East Central did. And so they're the first flag football girl team to win a championship.
Oh, wow.
okay.
And this
Congratulations.
championship
Yeah.
was sponsored, not the championship, but the flag football team was sponsored by Donald Driver.
Okay.
Oh,
The
the
NFL player.
Yes.
Dancing
Yes,
with the
ma'am.
Stars.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
okay.
All of that.
Yes.
All of that.
Okay.
And so they had an opportunity. We did a road trip. I love road trips.
Mhm.
I love getting a minivan.
Yeah.
Pack it
Get to
out.
it. Right.
We rode down to Denton actually.
Right.
And we stayed at the embassy, the whole film team,
Mhm.
and Donald Driver met us up there.
Okay.
And the girls got to interview him.
Oh, awesome.
Amazing person, so down to earth, talked to the kids and said his inspiration for sponsoring the flag football team, the girl flag football team, and why it's important in sports and how it's about to be an Olympic sport.
Okay.
You know, and it's
yeah.
getting
Right.
bigger and it's getting
Right.
bigger. He spoke about his mom, his daughters, his wife. I mean, just the
Yeah.
love that he has
Yeah.
for sisters.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
The love and the support he gave the girls that was there
Right.
was second to none.
Yes, that is awesome. So now he's going to be in the movie, right?
Yes.
But then
Yes.
there's somebody else that's very important to Tulsa that's in
Yes,
the movie.
Uh-huh.
Who is that?
Yes, that is Mr. Mayor Monroe
What?
Nixon.
Oh, come on now.
Yes,
Movie.
yes.
Yes.
The girls got to go to City Hall
Yes.
all the way up to the
top.
top.
Yes.
I saw
In
it.
his
I've been following
office.
it.
Yes.
And they interviewed him. And I'm telling you, I'm so proud of our mayor.
Yes.
I am so proud of our
Yes,
mayor.
yes.
Like, I mean, he opened arms. He let the kids come in and interview him
Yes.
and told his story
Yes.
and spoke about his mom.
Mm.
And while it's important for women in sports and just all of the aspects of the community that we have, that's very important as women in our community. And I'm like, I was inspired.
Yes.
Were you inspired?
All the good stuff. All
so
right.
what did you think about the mayor?
At first I thought he'd be like mean, not mean, but like
Yeah. Kind of stuffy.
Yeah,
Like
but
a
he was
politician.
nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. That's
I know,
good.
and I'm going to the live a little bit because, boy, I'm telling you, numbers are going up higher since you jumped on. And welcome to the show. Jalen Rashad Henderson is in the building. Mr. Eli Grayson said, glad she said behind the camera, film work.
Yes.
Yes. What is that? Graffiters or grips?
Grips.
Best boys, the film fixers, production assistant, costume designers, and all that stuff that comes along with that.
All that.
And then Narissa just jumped on. Greetings, everyone, and congratulations. That's good stuff. So let's go high level one more time.
Yes.
For the sake of time. When, where, how do you get tickets? And how can you follow your career? Because I'm following you. I know,
right?
I'm
We
just
got to follow these.
excited just to
It's
meet you.
March 22nd. It's
Okay.
at Circle Cinema. It's at 11 o'clock. Red carpet attire. If you don't have that, come as you are. But we're going to be fly, y'all.
Okay.
We're going to have Ali Shaw on the ones and twos.
Okay.
You know, we are there to celebrate. We are going to be celebrating impactful women within our community. So we'll be giving out awards.
Yes.
It's going to be all the way live, y'all.
Yes.
You know what I got to say, Damali, to Dr. Tamika Rogers is thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, thank you so much. You are who you are.
Yeah.
I mean, whether I'm on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, no matter where I am, she posts all the time. She keep these videos. I done followed this whole thing. I done seen you with the man. I done seen it. I done seen all this.
Yeah.
So all this is
I
just
love
a confirmation. But I'm just saying thank you for giving up yourself to kids, because we know it's a sacrifice.
Yes.
We know it's not easy, but you always show up 100.
Right.
Y'all see on the live.
Don't switch it up.
She don't switch it up. She keep it right. She show up first class. And like you said, we turn it up on the red carpet.
Yes.
We're doing it like that. Like you said, you want to be outside,
Ah,
not
right,
inside.
right,
You going to be on the red carpet
yeah.
too? Yeah,
Yes.
just like that.
And I want to thank y'all for everything that y'all do for the community, because I've been watching y'all too.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Y'all are a force.
Oh, thank
And
you.
we need people like y'all within our community that keep it positive, keep it real, and support our youth.
Yeah.
So I just want to say thank you. Thank you for y'all summer camps. Thank y'all for everything y'all doing at Educare. I mean, the whole nine. And thank y'all for saying yes when I asked to come on, like at the last minute.
in the midnight hour, but it's all good.
Because I'm juggling 50,000 things. I need an
We
assistant,
understand.
but I can't afford one right now.
That part. We understand that too.
And
We'll get there.
We're
We'll
gonna
get there.
And my last thing for the director, you got thousands of people on here. You want them to come to the red carpet. You want them to come see your show you that you directed. So you got to roll up to the mic and say, hey, y'all, this is what's
Tell
going
them
on.
something.
I'm going to meet you there, because people is about energy, right?
Right.
You see,
That's right.
to be give an example of energy, it's your show. You the one been putting all this work in. So you want these people to come. We already coming just for seeing,
Right.
because we your people.
Yeah, we your people.
But go ahead and lean into the mic and say, y'all come out to this, because this is what you're going to see. This is what you're going to get. And I'm so happy y'all coming out. Come on, you got the floor.
She's so shy. You got this. Come on.
You got it.
Yeah.
My name is Raquel, and y'all should come out and support for, yeah.
There you go. There, give her in right there.
There we go.
Just like that. Well, we're going to take a break, y'all, right here on KBOB 89.9, World One Development News. We pulling up on the red carpet.
That's right.
We got our director. We got Dr. Tamika.
Yeah.
Thank y'all so much for coming in.
Yes.
We're going to pull up
Appreciate
on y'all. Let's keep doing what we do.
Yeah.
Thank
We
y'all.
reaching for
Make it
greatness.
happen.
Appreciate it.
Yes.
Thanks on the live.
Yeah.
We'll be right back, y'all. Are you or someone you know just as involved? Are you or someone you know in need of support services? Don't worry, Fitting Back In got you covered. We offer life skill workshops, career development, job search, substance abuse counseling, and more. We are located at 2121 North Harvard Avenue, Tulsa, Oklahoma, 74115. Give us a call at 918-592-3500. Follow us at Fitting Back In Tulsa. Also, visit us on our website for services at www.fittingbackininc.org. Our services are available only in Tulsa County.
The 36th Street North Event Center is proud to kick off another great season of social gatherings with family and friends. And no matter what the size of your next event, the 36th Street North Event Center has you covered. From event decor to live DJs, even catering, and a world-class sound and lighting system, 36th Street North has your event covered. We offer a state-of-the-art event booking and planning process from start to finish. And whether you're hosting 100 or 1,000, 36th Street North Event Center is the premier event center of North Tulsa, located at 1125 East 36th Street North. Share the experience at 36th Street North Event Center and see why we are the number one choice for upscale events. From weddings to birthdays, corporate functions, holiday parties, and so much more. Visit us today at 36theventcenter.com or call and reserve your spot at 918-200-9046.
Ladies and gentlemen, the all new KBOB 89.9 FM, Black on Black Community Radio.
And now it's time for the Hump Day Hot Topics with Charles and Damali.
Hey, guess what day it is? Hump Day! Hump Day! It's Hump Day!
Hey, Mike! It's the Hump Day Hot Topics on news you can use.
Just like that. And we are back, y'all.
All right. Hump Day Hot Topics. That's
Let's do
where
it.
we are. Okay, so if you
I
are
can't even go that fast. Can I just take in this young director, Damali?
You know what? It's one of those things where we just had a whole bunch of greatness from young people.
I mean, I'm gonna put this up to this camera over here.
Right.
This is what she directed.
Yes.
She in high school, y'all.
Amazing.
So she played football. She run track. What else she say? She wrestled and she
wrestled,
direct
and
film.
yeah. And she's a director.
That is, she might be
And
quiet.
she acts.
Huh?
And she acts.
And she acts. And then she say she wrestles.
Yeah.
So we gonna y'all when I post this picture, y'all follow her. That's big stuff. All right, Damali. I just needed a minute.
I know.
Shout out to Dr.
Yeah.
Tamika Rogers for bringing her in because you're talking about some young talent, y'all. She in high school doing big things. So pull up at the Circle Cinema.
Can you imagine what she's gonna be like, and as she becomes an adult and as she hits college?
I'm just gonna say one more time.
Amazing.
Saturday, March 22nd at 11 a.m. So it ain't too early and it definitely ain't too late.
Right.
Circle Cinema. Right here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Y'all pull up and support this young director. We got to get over there, Damali, some way.
Exactly. We got to make it happen.
That is so huge.
There's a lot of stuff happening this week.
All right, I'm ready for the hot topics, y'all.
Okay, hot topic number 1. Mayor Nichols designates June 1st as Tulsa Race Massacre Observance Day.
Yes.
Yes, super excited. So Mayor Monroe Nichols signed an executive order on Sunday recognizing June 1st as Tulsa Race Massacre Observance Day in the city of Tulsa. The city of Tulsa said Nichols signed the executive order 104 years after the Tulsa Race Massacre and 104 days into his office. Isn't that amazing? So we get the opportunity now to have a day designated for the observance of the Tulsa Race Massacre, for us to be able to actually absorb and to feel and to, just honor the ancestors and those who lost their lives in such a horrific time. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Now, I'll say this, Damali. That's why I love to hear from the natives,
Yeah.
because you was born and raised in Compton. I mean,
No,
Tulsa, man. I'm just playing. But anyway, you ever listen to that song, Born and
Yes,
Raised?
I have that. Yeah, I do.
But anyway, the thing about it, I say it on the show, and I don't mind saying it again. I would say the one thing that it seemed like Tulsa always was getting wrong was celebrating and doing things like this for the survivors and the descendants. So I am so happy that they did this. I don't know what took so long, but thank you, Mayor Monroe Nichols, for making this happen, because I know that the two survivors, Miss Viola Fletcher and Miss Randall, enjoy that.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Okay.
I want to just read his quote. He says, "For too long, this tragic event was erased from public discourse, leaving generations without an understanding of its impact on Tulsa and our nation." That is a quote from Mayor Monroe Nichols. He said, "This has left a generation of Tulsans to find a united path forward that acknowledges our history, addresses the harm caused by it, and moves us forward together." So congratulations, Mayor. Thank you so much for just, progressing our community into a more unified space.
Now, what you say, what kind of path forward? Just read that one more time. I just want to hear
sure.
that. Because a lot of times this thing splits us all up, but what kind of path forward?
A united path forward.
So that means white, black, green, yellow, it don't matter. We gonna say it did happen in the past, but we got to find a way to move forward in unity together, acknowledge it, know what happened, find times during that time to talk about it, to get past it, and talk about how we've done better.
And acknowledge the harm.
And acknowledge the harm, and don't act like, I can't stomp on your toe and then act like it never happened.
Right.
So I gotta acknowledge that. So that is so huge. I know some of y'all might not be from Tulsa, but that is huge. Welcome to the show, Kool-Aid.
Hey.
He said, "What's up, family? What's up to you, man?"
All right, and so here's something else that's crazy about history. So the Arlington National Cemetery is erasing Civil War and in a DEI purge. It says the Arlington National Cemetery, which is located in Washington, D.C., has removed key information from its website about prominent Black, Hispanic, and female service members, as well as historical topics like the Civil War. A spokesperson for the cemetery confirmed on Friday that in compliance with the new Pentagon directives, internal links leading to the website about notable veterans who were minorities, such as General Colin Powell, Supreme Court Justice Thurgood Marshall, and members of the all-Black, all-female 6888 Central Postal Directory Battalion, were taken down. These deletions followed a series of executive orders signed by President Donald Trump banning DEI across the federal government in accordance with the directives of the Pentagon leaders, which have been tasked with purging content that promotes DEI on military websites. Y'all, this is a big deal.
That's a huge deal.
This is a big deal. We are seeing our history being erased in real time.
Right. And that's the thing when people be like, hey, just calm down. Everything going to be all right. Give them a chance. You just got to see the brighter side of it. There's no bright side to this.
Yes.
This is called ignoramus. When you do stuff like ignoramus at its highest level. I just went ahead and said it, you know, because how do you move forward? That's why we have to get, it's kind of like you read the executive order from Monroe Nichols. You feel like that's something to bring us together.
Right.
Then you go to the White House and it's ignoramus, things to split us apart. So that was always my biggest thing about whoever was the president. Who would be the person that brings us together? And here's the question too. Why everything your executive order seemed like 90% all has to do with black people?
Yeah.
When we built the country, created most of it. So it must be a bigger thing to it, but we cannot get distracted.
Right. We cannot get distracted.
Don't get distracted.
Yes.
Ain't no telling what's really going on.
There is a bigger picture. I also just got information about the fact that President Trump has issued an executive order directing all non-statutory components and functions of the Institute of Museum and Library Services be eliminated and functions mandated by law be reduced to a minimum. So now he's getting into the library system,
right,
and pulling staff as well as literature out of the library system.
You know what, Damali? This is just my 2 cents. Now, you can go with me or not. I want to get your response. Donald Trump not that smart. Donald Trump been around for a long time. We know Donald Trump is not. He can barely talk. He couldn't even get through a debate. So I really feel like most of the stuff, not even Donald Trump.
Right.
I think this is something behind
There's a bigger
Donald
machine.
Trump. I think this was a machine. I think he's just the face of it because I don't even think this stuff is on his mind. He's been a money man all his life.
Right.
And you don't get into the White House now. All of a sudden you want to. He probably didn't even know this stuff even existed.
Right.
Because he ain't really wired that way. So I think we have to keep our eyes and our ears open as to what's really behind what's going on. That's my 2 cents. What about your thought?
No, absolutely. You are absolutely correct. I mean, we cannot get distracted. We've got to make sure that we are doing what we need to do in our communities, you know, and especially on the local levels. You know, that's why it is very important that you get out and vote. And that you are very aware and you know what these candidates stand for and what their platforms are about. Because that's when you get or you vote for the wrong person, you get some of the stuff that we're seeing right now.
And I'll tell you, this is my 2 cents, Damali, because we love everybody. Black, white, green, yellow, everybody. But we're just dealing with what's going on and happening to us because it's happening to us. I just think it's because all of the greatness.
Right.
You know,
right.
So a lot of people have been able to grow up. Oh, they started with slavery and couldn't do this and couldn't read. But then now, because of the age of social media around the world, people all around the world that thought, well, maybe not smart, maybe can't do this, maybe can't do that. But when you fold those things back and you look at all the patterns and who invented what and who did what, they now starting to realize, oh, that was black people that did all that stuff. Yeah, we did. But it was for the betterment of our country.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? It was a way to survive.
Working smarter and not harder.
Absolutely. But I'll just tell you now, you really can't wash away nothing right now because of the age of social media. Because you can do this and we can come right back and recognize it our own way. We got our own chips, our own money to do it our own way. How about that?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So we're going to move on to our Black History trivia question.
Yes.
And I always do this. I don't know why I do this every single time. So Black History trivia. The question is, who was the first and only woman drafted into the NBA? Was it A, Cheryl Swoops? Was it B, Lisa Leslie? Was it C, Louisa Harris? Or was it D, Rebecca Lobo? Now, I believe that JB, Jeremiah, and Teresa said B. Charles and Soror Hall said C. And if anybody else, I didn't see anybody else have answers. Did you?
No.
Nope. Louisa Harris? You said Soror Hall.
No. Soror Hall is a person who gave an answer. Yeah. So if you said C, you are absolutely correct. Charles did the ACT question.
I want whatever I want. I want it. I need it.
Right.
There's so much going on in the world. I need some good news, huh?
Louisa Harris was the first and only woman drafted into the NBA in 1977.
Wow.
She was drafted by the New Orleans Jazz and they took her in the 7th round with the 137th pick. She played 1979 and 1980 as a center, and she was also a trailblazing 6'3" center for Delta State, where she won the women's basketball titles in 1980 1975, 76, and 77.
Ooh, so they brought her on into
Yeah,
the
so
fold.
she's a
You know
piece of
what?
work.
Let me tell you why I picked her, because I know Cheryl Swoops, I know Lisa Leslie, and I know Rebecca Lobo, and they ain't get drafted to the no NBA. I would have known that because I know them. So I said it got to be this person that I don't know.
Right.
You know, because if they'd have got drafted, I could remember that.
The
But
first
anyway.
and only woman drafted to the NBA.
Let me go back to the live and give some shout outs, man. I appreciate all this love today. Mattiana Harper, my youngest.
Matt.
She's in the building. Angela Goodwin, the person who have always kept me out of trouble with a hug and a smile.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show from Arkansas. We appreciate that. And Teresa said that Elon Musk is the biggest problem. All right, I hear that. Uncle Brian said, Charles, I told you the demon is always busy. We can't sleep on him.
Right.
My cousin Courtney said, Lord help us because he been effing up since day one. Cousin, we're going to keep praying for each other on that. Jamel Friday, Joanna man. Jay Friday, what's up with you, man? Love you, bro. Narissa says, agree with Charles. He wasn't smart enough during the first term. Thankfully, there were administrative staff who could help guardrail around him. Unfortunately, during the second go around, there are people we do not see who are pulling the puppet strings. Plus, he is now surrounded by spineless people who do what they are told instead of using critical thinking. Yeah, I said it. I'm glad you said it. And Kool-Aid said something. You see it on your live. I don't want to take over your whole little thing.
Don't.
You don't?
No.
Mr. Kool-Aid said, come on, bro. Musk is the president. Trump is just sitting there. Musk gave him a few billion. Trump paid off all this stuff in boxes and all that. And all that good stuff. And Joanne Baylock, welcome to the show.
All right.
Well, look like we kind of on the same page, so that's why we have to keep our head on the swivel. This is not a time to have your head in the clouds and putting your head in the sand. We're gonna be all right. Everybody's gonna be all right because we can't make this about the whole world.
Right.
This is about a few. But we run the country. We the citizens.
That's
Let's just keep our eyes and ears on what's going on, and we'll be able to make the adjustments.
Yes,
We can make the
absolutely.
adjustment.
Jay Friday, we love you too. You still in trouble. But
Just
we'll
like
talk
that.
about that later. No, I'm just playing. All right, so upcoming events. Get your pens and pads ready because we got quite a few.
We got a lot of things coming up. Get your pen and pad because we want to let you know about the good things.
Yes.
That's happening. And Michael Brewer said, happy wedding anniversary to my wife, Felicia
happy
McBride Brewer.
anniversary.
We will be married for 18 years on the 24th.
Congratulations.
Happy anniversary. Let's go.
Yes. All right. So Soul of Sunday with Corey D happens every Sunday from 1 o'clock p.m. until 3 o'clock p.m. on nycu.fm or on Facebook at nycu.fm or Corey D Taylor. There is a self-defense webinar that's going to be happening with Sister Safety. It happens tomorrow at 7 o'clock p.m. to 8 o'clock p.m. I have posted the information on our Facebook page at World One Development because it's a lot. It's a lengthy site that you need to go to.
And I met this sister from Atlanta. She came here. She 20 years as a police officer. She trains. And I feel like in today's times, I just really want women to be a lot more safe. Because you got some weirdos out here and people doing weird stuff. And when your daughter's walking home from school or going to college, give her a couple tools, a little surprise to get people off.
Absolutely. Okay, the Black Wall Street Chamber of Commerce wants to see you on Friday at 10 o'clock a.m. until 12 o'clock p.m. for the Black Wall Street Chamber of Commerce annual meeting. It's going to be happening at the 36th Street North Event Center, located at 1125 East 36th Street North. The special guest is going to be our very own Mayor Monroe Nichols.
I can't
This
wait.
dude is all over the place.
He all over the place, making it happen.
I love it. All right, Arts in the Spring event that's happening on Saturday, March 22nd. This is the event that Tracy Gibbs was talking about. It's from 11 o'clock a.m. until 2 o'clock p.m. at Gibbs Shopping Center, located at 612 East 46th Street North. They're going to be doing community mural painting project and engaging in arts and activities for the kids. So go out and enjoy.
Real thing, Jay Friday said, give away some tickets to the couple for their anniversary. Look at Jay Friday. That's why
Michael,
that's
you
my guy.
always winning
And your
something.
guy, Michael, pull up you and Miss Felicia. We're going to give you the details. We'll send it to you right after that.
Yes.
Right after this.
All right, Dreamland Tulsa presents Dreamland 10 Kickball Kickoff.
Yes.
That's going to be happening on Sunday, March 23rd from 1 o'clock p.m. until 4 o'clock p.m. It's happening at One Oak Field, located at 201 North Elgin Avenue. It's a community kickball game and gathering and fundraiser. Team Terrence Crutcher Foundation versus Team Oasis Fresh Market.
Yes.
Who you got?
Oh, that's a trick question right there. What I want to do, because everybody is older, I want everybody to have some Epsom salt on standby,
And Bengay.
some Bengay for their hamstrings and all of that. So my thing is, it's a great vibe. I'm gonna pull up out there. It's gonna be a lot of good stuff going on. I'm just glad we got the good stuff. So hey, I want it to be real close.
Yeah.
Whoever get at the end, I'm gonna give them the nod.
Right. So you guys come out and support. They're going to have full concessions. It's going to be just like any other game minus the fireworks. Out there at the ballpark. So come out and have a good time. Great family day. Great event to hang out with. Okay, the African Experience 3.0 is going to be happening on March the 29th at the 36th Street North Event Center. It's a fundraiser to support Youth for Charity Missions in Kamuli, Uganda. It's a party with a purpose. It has been confirmed that Damola the violinist will be performing, as well as Jay Friday, if he hasn't forgotten. All right. The District 3 seat at the Tulsa Public School Board is up for general election on April 1st, 2025. Candidate choices are Kyra Carby and Dory Simmons. Our children are counting on us to make the right choice, so educate yourselves on the candidates and vote accordingly. We're going to try to get them on the show. We need to be working on that.
I know, right now.
Yeah, like right now. So we're going to try to get them on the show so they can talk about their platforms and why you should vote for each one of them.
Let's see. I'm trying to find that versus. I found it right now. So to Michael Brewer and Miss Felicia for the anniversary, you have 2 free tickets to the Versus Show 90s R&B edition 75 North presents. So this is going to be happening on March 23rd. This is on Sunday. It's going to be happening at the Shrine. Doors open at 6 p.m. Show starts at 7. Food provided by Hibachi in the Hood.
Hibachi in the Hood. I'm telling y'all, if y'all ain't had that, oh my God, it is amazing.
Yeah. So that's going to be Miss Val and her team.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be Jay Friday and his team. Boy, that's going to be good, huh?
Yeah, that's going to be good.
So Michael Brewer, happy anniversary, man. You want you some tickets, my brother.
Okay. All right. Birthdays. March 22nd, our soror, Nikki Parker, has a birthday.
Happy birthday.
March 23rd is going to be Leroy Gibbs, which is the husband of Tracy Gibbs. Linda Johnson, which is AJ's wife, and Ritten Quincy all have birthdays.
Happy birthday, y'all.
March 24th, we have Pastor Rodney Goss and Greg Shaw share a birthday. So don't forget, you can reach us on any of our social media platforms. That's on Facebook or Instagram at World One Development. And we're also now on LinkedIn.
On LinkedIn,
we
y'all.
just got a new LinkedIn page, so we just started. So all of you who are listening to the sound of my voice, if you are on LinkedIn, then make sure that you send us a request to become affiliated with us on LinkedIn as well. So you can hit us up on World One Development, 36th Street North Event Center, EduRec Youth and Family Fund Center, Fitting Back In, and NYCU.FM.
All right, and one more quick shout out to Mackenzie McTurn. That came in. She gave away $2,000, JB Smooth. She gave away $2,000 to present her score in 2,000 points. Her dad, shout out to Chris McTurn with State Farm. He is a good neighbor.
He's our State Farm agent.
Reach out to our boy. Shout out to the event that's coming up with Tracy Gibbs and her crew.
Yes.
That's going to also be on Saturday.
Yes.
And then last but not least, Dr. Tamika Rogers.
Yes.
Circle Cinema, 11 o'clock is going down Saturday.
And
the
Ms.
director.
Raquel
is going to be there, y'all. We got to go, man. Y'all click share on this if you don't mind, so other people can get this good news. Don't never say great things are not happening in North Tulsa. Ain't that right, DJ David Smooth?
You know it.
Just like that. We got to go, y'all. This has been News You Can Use. I'm one of your hosts, Mr. Charles Haarper.
And I'm Damali Wilson.
And we are live every Wednesday from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. So make sure you tune in.
I need my fan.
And if you would like to advertise or promote your business on this show, inbox us on Facebook or any social media at World One Development. This has been World One Development's News You Can Use with your host, Mr. Charles Haarper and Damali Wilson. The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed on this program belong solely to the host and their guests and not necessarily to this station, organization, committee, or other groups or individuals associated with KBOB 89.9, Eden Media Services, NYCU.FM, News You Can Use, and of course, World One Development. Thank y'all. Have a great day. Anything? Last words, guys?
Hey, spread more love and less hate.
Yes, we love y'all. See y'all next week.
Happy spring break to all the spring breakers out there.
Have a good weekend.